team is made up of Duncan McMillan, Rain Saunders, and Ian Huey Davis, or Davis Huey? Davis Huey, apologies. So again here we're presenting to what is the IB PYP. That is the International Baccalaureate Primary Years Program with an E, don't forget it. It's an educational program that's managed by the International Baccalaureate for students grade K-5. When we think about what we want to see here at Speas, we will develop and nurture students to be active participants who are caring individuals in a global community embarking on their lifelong journey as leaders. And you can see here we've used the infographic that IB has provided to help explain what the PYP looks like. How do we transition to the next?
Is it like, oh, there we go.
All right.
There it is. All right.
All right, so the PYP from principles into practice, learner profile attributes. We have one learner profile with 10 attributes, so that's important, people. The attributes are inquirers, knowledgeable, thinkers, communicators, principled, open-minded, caring, risk-takers, balanced, and reflective. These attributes will support and engage students in the IB PYP program.
Yeah, the key concepts are 7 different categories of ways to consider the content that is being covered in the classroom. Approaching the content through the different lenses helps the higher order thinking that the PYP is kind of all about.
And then the approaches to learning are interconnected skills that allow students and facilitators to collaborate and to encourage students to learn in their own creative way while celebrating diversity.
The transdisciplinary themes are kind of the important overarching ideas that are touched upon throughout the year in all different subjects.
And then action and agency, we just put those together because they work hand in hand. It is important for students to have agency in their learning. We should always try to elevate students and keep agency in action and synergy.
All right, and as we look at what we want to see in the class with our approaches to teaching again, is our instruction-based inquiry. Are our students continuing to dig deeper? When we focus on the conceptual understanding, what are the big ideas that they're wrestling with as they grow as learners? When we keep on our local and global context, how do we incorporate that into daily instruction, but also through longer themes and units? When we focus on our teamwork and collaboration, we want to hit back on that feedback. How do we work together well? What's not working well? How do we change that and evolve? When we look at our differentiated learning, how is it scaffold? How is it staggered for every one of our students? We know that they all can learn in different ways, and we want to highlight those. And the last part, again, how do we use our assessment data? Teachers are inundated with tons of data, and it's our goals to sift through it, to find the best data possible, to be able to correct our instruction and improve as we go together.
And then we have our definition of inquiry that we made earlier. Curious learners with a passion for solving problems in a manner that has not been done before. Learners who flourish in a productive struggle.
Hello, Speas. Liz Roach here.
Desiree Jackson.
Riley Terry.
We're gonna teach you a little bit about IB PYP.
IB PYP.
That's right. This is our lovely IB here. And on our B, we have written down each of the learner profile attributes. And these are very important because these will help us identify ourselves and our students figure out how best that they are maneuvering through their year and their learning. So some things that we found very important were that students are going to be taking initiative in their own learning. There are transdisciplinary themes. And we thought that they were global, they are conceptual and interchangeable. There are central ideas, lines of inquiry. We use agency and action. And we have approaches to learning, approaches to teaching, and there are key concepts that we are using to form our instruction and our learning and our thinking. We included those here as well.
Yes, and we felt that these were the most important aspects to take away from IB PYP.
We are Pamela Gordon, Cristina Ordonez, and I am Patricia Gonzalez. And we have our friend Pablo Yellow Ponce. We are going to learn what is IB PYP. Once upon a time, there was a kid making a lot of questions about the space. He was so young that it wasn't easy for him to get answers to all these questions. One day, his parents took him to his first day of school, where he discovered he could explore, ask questions, and have resources. He felt so lucky to have a loving teacher that guide them, ask, and let them ask questions. She will plan ahead to provoke inquiry, provide resources, and model activities and behaviors.
Through the year, he learned about the learner's profile attributes and became an active participant in his learning, making connections between what he was learning and his space interest. He talked to his friends, thought about what to do, organized his time to research, and had an idea. He was gonna communicate with an astronaut.
He voiced his idea to the teacher and took action by contacting a real-life astronaut to ask her about the space. This conversation ignited his passion, and the whole process motivated him to continue inquiring about different themes and working hard to fulfill his dream of becoming an astronaut in the future.
The end.
Yay!